Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from underneath the pine tree today, doing the Sacred Path cards again. Today I'm going to be doing the Four Directions spread, and the Four Directions spread is a broad overview of how you're balancing your shields. Each shield is a part of your basic medicine or makeup that allows you to be who and what you are. In using the term medicine, once again, we are expressing the unique healing properties that every living thing has been endowed with since the beginning of the physical world. Everything in our universe has the potential to be healing rather than harmful. Each flower, bird, tree, person, plant, and cloud has a message that can express something that will allow another creature in nature, if it's wounded or seeking wisdom, to grow and heal. So, to understand your personal shields, you are to need to evaluate your strengths and weaknesses with a cold eye, without letting your ego get in the way. Do this by using the lessons in the shield cards of the Four Directions in the deck. So, we'll see how I am balancing my shields. So, this is a 4-card spread, and they go in a circle. There are 4 directions. This tarot deck is based on Native American tradition and teaching and principles and walking the Great Red Road, which is a sacred path. And that's what I'm attempting to do every day I get up, is live the sacred path and be the spiritual leader that, Great Mystery and Great Spirit intended for me to be. Even when I'm walking in adversity or, I fall off the path, I just get right back on and, keep trudging along. So I'm grateful to be able to be doing these. Oops, the wind's going to blow over my camera. Sorry. Okay, wind spirits. There we go. Anyway, I'm grateful to be able to do these videos, and hopefully that someone can find this helpful as much as I have. These tools have been just critical as far as being a tool to help me continue walking in joy and faith and some sort of happiness during this difficult time that we're going through in the world and in our home lives. And ultimately I know peace and happiness comes from within me, and this is a way that I've been doing it. So I'm sharing this with you guys on YouTube in order to show you how I'm doing it. I'm perfectly imperfected, just like everybody else, and but this is a wonderful tool for you to use. You can get these cards online. It's a tarot deck, Sacred Path cards by Jamie Sams, helped collaborate to do it, and Harper One, and 260 different Native American tribes. So it's ancient teachings and belief systems that are working for me. So the Four Directions spread. The East card expresses the spiritual door you are now opening in your life. This card is the spiritual seed that needs fertile ground and nurturing. How you accept or the role of nurturing depends on your present situation and or state of mind. So in my past, I've had real difficult time self-nurturing or allowing others to nurture me. I think from past conditioning, self-nurturing and self-love is probably one of the best ways to nurture myself, I know, rather than seeking it out externally. Because when I'm nurturing myself, then other people will see that, and then they begin to nurture themselves as well. So that's how I do try to be a good example in that manner. So I'm going to draw 4 cards, and we're going to see what the East card expresses, the spiritual door that I am opening now. So just take a few deep breaths. And I ask Great Mystery and Great Spirit to help me be a clear channel of love, light, and pure Mothering Earth energy, and the angels and ascended masters and ancestors and Mother Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, that they help me be a clear channel on this road, Good Red Road, to help guide others in a positive way to seek some sort of balance and harmony within their lives as well as I am. Thank you for this gift. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and choose out 4 cards, and we'll see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for a teaching today. One, 2, 3. We got 4 cards. Sorry if I said 5. 4. Okay. So the first card is Great Smoking Mirror Reflections. And as you can see, yep, it's smoking, there's a pipe, and there's a mirror, and it's like he's offering his hands out to this female, so it's mirroring the divine feminine and masculine energies. And I'm, the smoking mirror. I've been reflecting a lot on my past and, how I want to build my future in the now by making good choices. I am creating and manifesting my future quickly in the now. So I am trying to be mindful of the choices that I'm making, and when I do make bad choices, I try to course correct instantly, because I don't need any more painful life lessons, if I don't have to. If suffering is optional, I want to opt out of that. So, through the smoke, I see looking back another reflection of me, mirror of my inner self. Who are you if I am me? Mirror of my outer self, what do others see? Is it the truth in my heart or human vanity? The Great Smoking Mirror is a widely used teaching of the Mayans and is sometimes taught by the Cheyenne and Pawnee. The Mayans say, I am another one of yourself. In this manner, the Mayans stress that every life form reflects every other life form and that all originate from the same original source. The Great Smoking Mirror's concept of unity can eliminate all types of grandiose, elitist ideas that evolved in the fourth world of separation. If every two-legged would see all the other humans as a unique expression of oneself, we would have no bias for quarreling and war. If the Great Smoking Mirror reflects the lessons of leaving the myth behind, you are what you decide that you are. Remove the smoke screen that hides your natural talents or worth and stand tall. Recognize the areas to be developed further and begin that process. Stop cowering before your potential and live your truth. There are millions of role models to choose from. On another level, you're being asked to be a good reflection for others. Encourage others to be bold through walking your talk. The reflections you see in others may not make you happy if you are doubting yourself and your right to be. Jealousy on any level only inhibits growth and wastes energy. Shatter the mirrors that insist on self-importance, gloom, or failure. So you can get down to what's really important. On all levels, the Great Smoking Mirror asks us to accept light and shadow as equal. The reflections we dislike can be worthy opponents who teach us to grow into our potential. Even our shadow sides serve us by leading us through trial and error to the true image of self. So that's a good reminder to just be myself, minus, self-importance. So that is the spiritual door that I'm opening now in my life. And I have to it's a spiritual seed that needs fertile ground and nurturing. So that means I have to do self-love, self-nurturing, self-soothing, and reflection within myself, and be what I want to see in others. So that way they're mirroring that back to me. That's what I get from that card. So I'm grateful for that reminder today. The South card expresses where your faith should be placed, or where a loss of faith where a loss of faith has caused you to feel weak. You must determine which application touches the child within you. That child knows the truth due to its faith and innocence. So council fire, decisions, and I'm making a decision. So I'm making the decision to walk in faith today by doing these YouTube videos, by expressing myself on this YouTube channel, by sharing my experience, and the difficulties that I've faced during this sacred path. Because when I do feel like, people betrayed me or whatnot, or I failed myself, I do have a loss of faith, and that makes me feel weak. So, decisions. The child within me chooses happiness, peace, and joy, and abundance, and health, and security, all the things that pretty much every human being wants. But I have to be those things in order to see them in my life, and make a conscious decision every day to walk in peace and beauty and joy, so that others see that. Elders gathered the fire of wisdom's light, the words, decisions, conclusions, all through the night. So it's ancient Native American custom to call a council fire when decisions need to be made that affect the whole tribe or nation. To sit on any council as a representative of the people, a person would have to have proven themselves through example that he or she was worthy of honor. If you've been waffling over what to do next, the council fire card insists on that you make a decision. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead you out of the swamp and into the forests. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and do not look back. Life awaits you in all of its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. There is no need to make your decisions based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others. Then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and stick to it. So walking the sacred path is my truth, and I am sticking to it. It's not always easy, but I'm getting up every day and making a conscious choice to go take a walk and try to be the light in other people's lives when they're struggling as well. And sometimes I can't always be that light, and sometimes I need somebody, to reflect that light back to me so that I can become that as well. And when I don't like what I'm seeing in others, that's just telling me that there's something inside of me that I need to change, and I need to thank them for showing me what I need to change within myself. Because none of us really know any more than the other. We're all just learning different lessons in life. It doesn't matter what age you are. So I'm making a conscious choice to do these videos and hold myself accountable and track my progress through watching, going back and watching my videos, and knowing that I've grown a great deal in a short amount of time. It seemed like a long time to me, but sometimes we don't always notice the changes that are happening within us. Maybe other people notice them more than we do. So when you start getting those good reflections coming back at you from others, your friends and family, it's a reassurance to know that you're walking in your truth and they're seeing the true you. So I'm grateful to be able to make conscious decisions to better my life today and nurture myself and put my strength in my faith and great mystery and great spirit and the universe to deliver my blessings, because I have worked for them. I've went within and done the work that I needed to do. So I'm grateful for that. My inner child does know what I seek, and it does have innocence and faith, and that's what brings me true joy. So on to the next card. The West card represents how to find the inward answer that introspection brings. To reach our goals, we must seek our own truths as to what we desire, how we plan to fulfill that desire, and what our purpose is in meeting that goal. The West card gives the tool that may assist in finding those truths. which is so funny. Introspection and goals. It's the white buffalo. Number 10. And I know number 10 is about completing a cycle. I have completed a difficult cycle in my life, closed the book on that, that last chapter of that book, and it's gone. It's done. I don't need to repeat any of those lessons. They were painful, and it was bad enough going through it, when I did. And I no longer want to continue those negative cycle patterns that I have contributed into bringing more misery into my life. And I'm grateful to be completing that in my life today in the physical world, and not just talking about it, actually doing it in my real life. So it represents how to find inward answer, and introspection brings. Introspection and goals, West Shield. So this is my tool, introspection and goals. And the only way of me knowing what my goals are is to go within, not looking outward towards what other people think that I should be doing, that makes them happy. Only my inner child knows the truth and what brings me joy and peace and happiness. West Shield, power of woman to seek answers. Place. I'm sorry, that's not the buffalo. That's bear. I said buffalo. It's bear. I just drew this one yesterday too. That's funny. It's not the buffalo, okay? It's the bear. Mama bear here. West Shield, power of woman to seek answers. Place of bear's cave. In the fading light of grandfather's sun, the horizon of tomorrow brings the strength to meet my goals. To understand the West, the looking within place, we must first understand our natures. Answers live in our spirit's knowing potential. Bear chuckled and rolled over, scratching her back on the boulder next to the spring. You have the idea, she mused. All of the actions of Grizzly will allow each person to tap their inner knowing, and like Alona of long ago, my clan can give the strength necessary to meet each tomorrow with joy. There is no need to fear the unknown that future holds if you follow Grandmother Grizzly and digest the knowing of your personal truth. West Shield has appeared in your spread. Bear is asking you to look at your present goals and discern how they affect your future. Are the answers you seek from your own inner knowing? If not, it may be time to enter the silence and digest the questions so that your personal answers can emerge. Bear also reminds us that the West Shield is a place of all tomorrows. If you are afraid of the unknown, it may be time to clear away the fear. Strength to accomplish this clearing is Bear's greatest medicine. Call on Bear and feel the courage to meet the future fill your spirit. In all cases, the West Shield speaks of the ability to complete our goals, the acknowledgement of our inner strengths, and the power to find and know our own answers. Remember that the opinions of others become mixed with our own doubts and become limitations when we forget to enter into the silence. So that's so true. When I'm listening to the chatter, outside of me, or what everybody thinks I need to be doing, or what path they think I need to be walking, or how I need to be behaving, or, their judgment of, what I'm doing, whether it be with this YouTube channel or my life, because right now I don't have a job, like everybody is telling me, go work at Hy-Vee, go do this, go do that. That's not what I want in my life. So I'm making a conscious choice that my introspection and goals are not telling me that that's what I need to be doing. So I might not be making money at this right now, and that's okay. I'm doing this to keep myself well, and that's the important thing right now. There's always money to be had out there, and right now Great Mystery and Great Spirit and the universe are taking care of me, and I know that, and I have a roof over my head. I have the safety and security that I need so that I can go to the within place and have the silence so that I can hear myself, my own internal being. Because when I don't have any silence and there's too much commotion going on around, I can't hear my inner voice anymore. And if I can't hear my inner voice, then I'm trying to people please and do everything everybody else wants me to do, instead of doing what I enjoy and love that makes my heart smile. And at this point in my life, that's what's important to me, is making my heart smile, because when my heart's smiling, then everyone else sees that. It makes their heart smile, and it's contagious. And I would rather be spreading that than the shitty, pessimistic crap that seems to be going on in this world. And I'm grateful for that strength that Great Mystery gives to me to continue walking on this path, because it's been extremely, extremely challenging at times. And I have had to go to other spiritual leaders and ask for prayer and help, and know who my support people are, because sometimes it can get really confusing. So I'm grateful to be able to go within and ask for the help of Bear's medicine. And that was my personal medicine yesterday. I don't know if you remember that, but anyway, that's how I'm going to meet my goals. It's the tool that may assist in finding those answers. So the looking within place. That's a good reminder for me, because sometimes I do let other people's, thoughts get in my head. And I always say, well, I'm running my own brain train, okay? Not you. Woo woo. The North card expresses the wisdom you will gain if you follow a true course and apply the knowledge of the other 3 cards. The North is also the place of the elders, gratitude, and healing. The North card may be a tool you may use for seeking personal healing and for discovering what blessings you should give thanks for. So, roots and giving. Number 5. So, standing people, roots and giving. Excuse me. So, a tool that I may use. So, standing people, roots and giving. I'm going to use that to seek personal healing, or for discovering what blessings I should give thanks for. So, excuse me. Aho, sacred tree of life, the root of every tree. Excuse me, I got an itchy nose. Thank you for giving the gifts you give to me. Aho, standing people. From you I will learn to keep my roots well planted, yet reach for grandfather's son. Aho, willow, tree of love, teach me to bend, till I come full circle, and each relation is my friend. The standing people, the trees, are our sisters and brothers. They are the chiefs of the plant kingdom. The standing people provide oxygen for the rest of the children of earth. Through their trunks and branches, tree gives shelter to the winged ones. In their roots, trees provide burrows for smaller four-legged creatures, materials for building homes for their human relations, and another gift of the tree nation. So, standing people see the needs of all of Earth's children, and apply themselves to being providers. Each tree and plant has its own gifts and talents, abilities to share. The world is full of gifts that the standing people have provided. Furniture, chewing gum, rayon fabric, books, paper, pencils, kitchen matches, spices, seasoning, fruit, nuts, rope, tires, herbal remedies, grass, roofs, homes are just a few of the gifts from the standing people. The standing people card speaks to us of roots and giving. We must nurture ourselves through connection to the earth in order to give freely without exhaustion. The root of the self is where strength is gathered. This root should be firmly earthed in the soil of our mother planet. Without this connection, dreams cannot manifest and our giving cannot be compensated by Earth Mother. If you are spaced out, stop and reconnect. Be still and become the trees in order to observe what is growing in your forest. The root of every answer for physical life is found in the earth. Look to your family tree for the strength offered by your ancestors. Lift your branches high, seeking the light of Grandfather Sun, and you will see how your roots make you of the earth and yet a bridge to the sky world. The standing people are asking you to give of yourself. Ask yourself if you are willing to give and receive. Yes, I am. Count the root of every blessing with gratitude. I do. Find any blockage that limits your root system or ability to go deeper. Then remove that feeling and go deeper once again for the answers you seek. Remember that we are also the root of the future, and through our lives, future generations are nurtured. Weed out anything that will inhibit future growth, and you can stand proud among your tree relations. So that's why I kind of come out here and do these readings, and I do them under trees, and I sit in nature because it's me having a way of reconnecting with my internal infinite being, and connecting to Earth Mother and the tree, my standing helpers. I've always loved trees, and I am trying to weed out anything that's inhibiting my growth, and whether it be ideas or people that are vibrating negatively. I have to be mindful about how much time I'm spending with those people, and know that I have to go back within myself and be out in Mother Earth, Mother Nature, in order to recharge my spiritual batteries, in order to continue giving to my friends, and being a positive co-creator in the universe. So just like you, I'm not perfect at it. I have to course correct frequently, but I'm grateful to be able to be mindful of that, and know when I'm misstepping, and be able to correct myself quicker than I used to be. So, hello, plane. But I don't know if you can see those sunbeams, but that's really cool. It's pretty. But Leo is the sun energy. But I like how that sun's shining through there. So I feel like I am at peace within, and everything's working out for me, and things are going to be okay. Even in the midst of chaos or tragedy or difficulties in my life, I try to keep my roots planted in Mother Earth, and my, I always say my fingers are the leaves, and I'm reaching up to Sky Nation. So, I don't know, that's what makes me feel good, and those are my spiritual beliefs, and I am trying to plant my spiritual seed in fertile ground where I'm around nurturing, loving, kind people that reflect that back to me when I'm struggling.